Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an NFC wildcard matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
For Dallas.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing on second down, Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Behind the chain, second and 12. Shotgun now for Brady. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs. And the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Brady now to throw. Rolling to his right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, 31 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Cowboys nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Prescott now. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up second.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
On the stop. A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Cowboys.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. First carry now for Justice Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Go partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 34-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Here's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A gain of
5 yards on the catch there brings up second down.
At the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Buccaneers 7, Cowboys nothing.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Prescott's pass.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
From the gun, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
At the 25-yard line.
Now Brady. Evans has it left side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And 11.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
4-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 9.
On play action. Now Brady. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 26-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense. 45, 45, 45, 45.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. His throw incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On play action, Prescott. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
To punt it away on fourth down, here's Drew Kaiser. This is fielded at the 27. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. On first down, Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 45 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Prescott on first down. He drops this one off underneath here for Hill. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Prescott. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And again, it's Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. That one complete to Hill. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Second and 10. Prescott from the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's third down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. To throw is Prescott. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. This is caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Zuerlein's kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football. It's something they've worked on since the OTAs and minicamps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wild card matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Prescott to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it. Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Quick pass out to Miller. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First down.
Prescott off play action. Dancing to his left. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Hey, 66. Mike, 36. Mike, 36. Here we go. 72.
Throwing again. Brady. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's Prescott. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off at the 40. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Good.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Here's Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38.
Well, from what we've seen thus far, this is not a formula for winning football. When you have more turnovers than points scored, that's a tough way to try and win a game.
Brady now on first down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's second down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Check, 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 check.
To throw again. Brady. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action now. Prescott. He's going to go up top again. This is caught at the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play here for Dallas. 56 yards. From the red zone now, Prescott. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To the air again, Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Dalton Schultz. Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
A Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Complete to
Jakeem Grant
Touchdown.
there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
Check Mike, 27. Check.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady to Evans that time. 1st down, Tampa. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Hopkins. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Shotgun now for Brady. And he whips that one incomplete there.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now. It's Coleman, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'll try to run it in with Jones. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll go with Jones, and this time he is in. Ronald Jones taking it in. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Buccaneers 45, Cowboys 10. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Prescott, he's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
Complete.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
1st down, Cowboys.
Throwing, Prescott. And he's got it. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
The ball carrier.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Zerline now for the PAT. And that touchdown there, it's not going to get them a win. It makes things a little more respectable.
Yeah, a little more palatable going out in this ball game. A little something to build on going into the next game. But it won't alter the final score.
Greg Zerline to kick off for
now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Gain of 9.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
The tackle man.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
What we got? Tighten up.
Here's Coleman. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Wait, 20! You can't block me. You can't block me. Watch the edge. Hold 50. Sponge, alert. No. Hold 50.
To throw, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in 1-2. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. All day, all day.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on.